it's Crystal, and I wanted to do a video on Louis Vuitton. As you can see, anybody who is interested in Louis Vuitton, where you can get some used Louis Vuitton if you don't want to spend the money on a brand new full price one. I refuse to spend money on a brand new one, so I went to this website, and I'll put it in the description bar. It's called bonanza.com, and basically you go there and you sell anything. Basically you could sell anything that you're trying to get rid of or you don't want anymore, and or you can trade with other people. It's kind of like Poshmark. I'll put a picture here. Or you can go to my Instagram, and that's also in the description bar. But I bought 3 authentic used Louis Vuitton bags, and I bought 1 knockoff. And I bought it because A, it was $60, and B, I wanted to compare it to my real ones. And let's get right into it. This Vintage No PM, and it's used. And in the pictures before I bought it, it showed the wear and tear from the handles. This is a very vintage PM. The PMs that they have now, it has more features on it. This is what the bottom looks like. It has some water damage, but I mean, it's not bad. And you do want your Louis Vuitton to look kind of old and like worn out, because that's a #1 telltale sign that it's authentic. A big post to get darker, and it was made an offer to get it for $200. I'm not really sure, but if you really want to know the price of it, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll go look at my old receipt online and I'll tell you the exact one. But this was definitely under $200, and there is no pockets on the inside, and I'll show you what the inside looks like. I have a comb in there, but the inside, the leather is really nice. There's no stains or anything. And this website, Bonanza, is very trusted, and everything is authentic. If you're gonna sell something that's not authentic, you have to put it in the title, or you have to let the seller, the buyers know some way, somehow, because then you can get in a lot of trouble. And before I made my purchase, I definitely watched lots of videos to make sure if it's authentic or if it's fake. So that's that. The second, it's the Speedy 40. It's huge. This is the older version. That's why I got it for a good price, because nobody's going to be selling their new Louis Vuitton, especially not for a nice price like that. This one was under $300 or close to $300. One flap, this is Louis Vuitton. Other flap, there is a key. It did come with the key. I took it off and put it on my other bag. And here are the straps. And I did lots of reviews on the older Speedy 40, so I can know I'm getting a good one. And it said authentic in the title. And inside in the buttons it says Louis Vuitton. Here's the little pocket. The inside is very clean. It's huge. I use it as like mini luggage when I'm going on little getaways to the beach and stuff. I put my clothes in it. I bought a base. I can't even think of the name for this. A base shaper. I bought this. I'm not sure where I got it, but you can get them off. Oh, sorry. You can get them off eBay, but I got mine's from this Louis Vuitton seller. I'll put the information below. And here are the handles. And it's getting darker, which is what I want, because that is also a telltale sign that it's real. The third Louis Vuitton purchase I got was the Speedy 25 because I wanted a purse that I can take out in the Speedy 40. I'll compare the size. Speedy 40 is like luggage, so I don't want to take that out as a purse. So I purchased the Speedy 25. It was close to $300, if not a little bit more, because yeah, it was actually over $300 because the other Speedy 25s that were used that I was looking at, it had lots of stains, and I'm like, I mean, what's 30 extra bucks just to have one with no stains, because it just looked really bad. And here is the key from the Speedy 40. This one also was cheaper because it was missing its key and lock. Here's the sides. And again, this is one of the older ones. It says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. And then the inside is also great too. There is no damage to the inside. I used this bag today, so I have stuff in there. This one's also authentic. And so far, I'm seeing the consistencies with my 3 Louis that are real. And when I did lots of reviews online before I made these purchases. So Bonanza is definitely a trusted site. Go there to get used Louis Vuittons. They even have Louis Vuittons that are $1,000 and $2,000, and that's because it's a little bit more newer. Like I said, these are the vintage ones. I don't think they make the old ones anymore. The new ones have like the straps and stuff on it, and they do sell the ones with no straps, but it looks different now. Let's see what else. Inside is one of their old wallets. I got it from a seller online, and it was under $100, and the reason why it was cheaper is because, as you can see, there is tear on the inside and there is tear on the sides where the coins go. It says, this is another one of their older ones. It says Louis Vuitton all the way around, and I put that in here. The next thing, another purchase I got was this key pouch, and it's attached to the inside of my Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. Let me take that out. I bought this also from Bonanza. Not sure how much. If you want to know, I can find out. This is one of their older key pouches. I just have money inside, coins. It came in this box. And it came with this Louis Vuitton envelope and these little care instructions. I was with my friend at the Louis Vuitton store, and she spent, I think, $3,000, almost $3,000 on one of their newer purses. And that's when I decided to just go to a website that sold used Louis Vuitton, because I just couldn't imagine spending that much of my money on a purse. But I mean, everybody's different, so I would, if someone didn't purchase these Louis Vuittons originally, then I would have never got it, because it would have never been used and it would never had been in my possession. So I'm glad somebody spent the new price so I can get the used price. And one of my Louis bags came in this dust bag. I use it sometimes, but I try to use it more for my No PM, because this is very vintage. They don't make this one anymore. At least that's what I'm aware of. I seen one YouTube video. They searched everywhere to get one of these. They don't make it in like this anymore. This is like the old-fashioned Louis Vuitton, but his was a lot more newer, so I'm trying to take care of that one. The knockoff Louis Vuitton that I purchased is the Delightful PM. You can find a knockoff Louis Vuitton bag on the website called Poshmark. I'll put the information in the description bar, but I don't think I've seen fake Louis Vuitton on Bonanza.com, but they do have some knockoff ones on Poshmark if the used real ones are not in your budget. You can get it off Poshmark. And I purchased it, one, because it was $60, and two, because, I don't know if I said it before, I wanted to compare it to my other ones. And, oh, I'm going to sneeze again. This is a great bag. The only difference is it's a knockoff. The second thing is the real Louis Vuitton Delightfuls. They are sturdy. This one is floppy and flabby, so that's another sign. And also the leather around the rim at the bottom, or the base, is very new looking, and it's supposed to get darker with age. And if you notice that yours is still like a nice white creamish crisp color, and it's not the same color as the handles. It's two different colors from the, I'm sorry, I have allergies. If it's two different colors from the handle, and if the leather is not aging at the same time, or that's a telltale sign, because the leather, the real leather, is supposed to get darker. As you can see, it's not getting darker. Besides that, everything else is on point as far as the resemblance and the comparison. It has these little hooks to close your purse, just like the real one. Inside's beautiful. There's no damage or anything to the inside. Right here it says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in France. And the handle, I believe, is another thing that is fake. It says Louis Vuitton, and it's indented. The real one, it's written on there, so it's like, I don't want to say it's ink, I don't know what it is, but it's written. This one is like an imprint. I use this sometimes, but I mean, I have one to know what a knockoff looks like, in case any of you want to know. For my Speedy 40, I got this bag shaper. Since it's so big, if I don't want to use it as luggage and I want to use it for other purposes, I got this from a website that I forgot, and I'll put it below. A lot of YouTubers use it for their Louis Vuittons, and it comes with pockets so you can organize everything, because inside of here doesn't have any pockets except for this little flab right here. Oh yeah, here's another way you can tell if it's real or not, by the serial number or whatever. I already checked all that stuff out before I made my purchase. And here's what the bag shaper looks like on the inside, so you can organize this, like if you want to use this, if you're like, I don't know, doing business or whatever, like a briefcase or something. If you're not using it as luggage. But that's my video on my Louis Vuittons. If you have any questions, let me know below. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great Good Friday, and I hope you guys have a great Easter.